Hi, I'm Alison Marino, Director of Sussex Nightstop, and I'm delighted to welcome you to our short film. At Sussex Nightstop, we create and coordinate a community of volunteers who provide access to a safe, non-judgmental, inclusive place to stay for people who are homeless or at risk of homelessness. By opening up their spare rooms for short emergency stays, our volunteer hosts prevent people from experiencing the very real dangers of sleeping on the streets or in any other unsuitable place, such as sofa surfing. Our hosts provide both a practical response and kindness at an often desperate point in someone's life, giving people the safety and shelter from which to work on their longer-term housing plan. And it works. 90% of the people who stay with Nightstop go on to find a safer and more suitable place to call home. Working in the Brighton and Hove area, Sussex Nightstop works with all age groups, but right now we're particularly focusing on supporting young people aged 16 to 25. A breakdown in family relationships or loss of tenancy are the highest causes of homelessness in this age group, and the pandemic only heightens the likelihood of these experiences. Our volunteer hosts are the lifeblood of Sussex Nightstop, but instead of me telling you about it, we thought you might want to hear about it directly from our hosts.
So me and my husband have been hosts for about 7 years. I also do some on-call, and I do some speaking and a little bit of writing on behalf of Nightstop as well.
For a long time, David and I had wanted to do something to tackle homelessness, particularly among younger people. Didn't want to make a long-term commitment to having someone in our house. So when we found out about Nightstop, it seemed absolutely the perfect solution to offer a bed to someone in need, maybe for 1 or 2 nights, and know that in doing that somebody was spared maybe a hostel place or on the streets or something a lot worse.
Originally you have a bit of training before you have your first guest, and then it's quite flexible. You give your dates of availability and then you're called, and your main role is to give them hot meal, warm bed and a sense of safety.
One of the questions we had as a family was whether we would feel safe hosting. And it was really interesting because when that was turned round as a question at the training, the trainer said to us, can you imagine how frightening it must feel for a young person to be knocking on the door of a house that they've never been to before, with people they've never met before? It puts a whole different spin on it, really.
One young man who had a really cheeky sense of humor, and he used to say things to me like, oh, it was terrible. I got to Nightstop so late today that all the good families were gone, so I got you. He was really a lot of fun to have around, but then when he left in the morning, he shook my hand and told me I was a good man and he loved being here. So that was a surprising and interesting and charming sense of humor.
The staff support that you get from Nightstop is absolutely essential, because you feel that you're part of something, that you've got a team that you can contact at any time.
Bound to feel apprehensive at first, but very soon you get into the swing of it, enjoy the experience, give it a go.
We hope you've been inspired. Our volunteer hosts are very much needed, and we welcome all caring individuals from across our diverse communities to come join our hosting team. So if you're over the age of 25, have a spare room and live in Brighton and Hove or the surrounding areas, then do get in touch via our website. Thank you for watching. We'd love to hear from you.